I have a Bloons TD6 chimp strategy that I think you're really going to love, and it's going to tear up so many maps in this game, and I'm going to show you a few of them on a beginner map, intermediate map, an advanced map, and an expert map. Now, normally when I do these strategy showcases, I do them on all the easy maps. I do on Monkey Meadow, Dark Castle, Cracked, but today we're going to be doing it on the harder maps of the segments just because it is a very, very strong strategy. Now, there's really not a hard beginner map, so I just picked Town Center because it's different than Monkey Meadow, and there's some blockages here. But basically, with using the new Hero Silas, you have a lot of options open for a later game that just make it ridiculously easy. And then to take that a step further, we have this beautiful tower here that if you go top path, you're just getting a free win when you pair it with Silas and a couple of ice monkeys. Now, if you can, like this, it's a beginner map, I would just recommend going straight for Silas if it's available. But this strategy, I stumbled upon it when I was trying to do a how fast can you blackboard the new Lost Crevasse map, right? And let's see here. Let's see if we can get that one down. There we go. I was like, perfect. That worked out perfectly. So I guess we are going to have to upgrade one here, but not a big deal. And I found this strategy and I was like, hang on, can we make this even better? And you sure can. And we're going to destroy Flooded Valley. We're going to be destroying Bazaar, one of my least favorite maps in the entire game. And I'm going to even knock out some high finance for you today. And you can use this, I'm proving it to you, on all of the different difficulty maps because it's just that strong. And my favorite part about it is it's not random. I am so sick of random strategies, as you guys probably know over the years of playing this game. When it's random, it makes my head go crazy because what happens? You get all the way to 98 and then you decide, I need to lose. And it just drives me completely, absolutely bonkers. So today that will all change because you're going to be able to use this strategy and just morph it around. I haven't completely, fully got out the best optimal way of using it, but it works nonetheless every single time. And we should be able to blackboard everything, I would imagine. Now, what I've been noticing is if you have this two pairs here, you can pretty much just go all the way up to the top path 5th tier. Like, it's that simple. It's a beginner map and it's no big deal. But when we step it up to like Bazaar or an advanced map, you do have to throw in a couple extra steps before you get to it. It's going to be all the same towers for the most part, but it's just how you get to those towers given what map you're using. And you'll see it here and I'll explain it the best that I can. And then hopefully you guys can use this to replicate because this hero, at first I was like, okay, it's a new hero. We get a lot of new heroes. But then I saw that you can place land towers on the water next to Silas right off the go, which is why I'm going to be showing you Flooded Valley. So stay tuned because it's going to be beautiful. But then I was thinking, okay, maybe it's just a little gimmicky. That's just like one thing. It's kind of like Rosalia making the big plane a lot cheaper, making it great. And I'm like, no. It also makes ice towers cheaper in their 5th tiers, which is where this kind of makes it just broken. Because at the end, nothing can get by, and it's just a stomp in the face to every single Bloon and Moab class that comes by. But before we get too far in, guys, do not forget that I do have a second channel called Dabloon, where I just do 2-hour compilations of challenges, mods, and just everything Bloons TD6 for you guys to fall asleep to, relax to, or just throw on in the background. Definitely go check it out over there. I post 3 times to 4 times a week, so you'll never run out of Bloons TD6 content to relax to. Go check it out. Link in the description below. But now that I have this here, I'm going to go for oversized nails and pin. And as you can see, we're totally fine. And since this is a beginner map and we have dozens of places to hit, I don't even think I need to go for camo. 37 is going to be where it's going to be tough and we can't hit white balloons. So yes, we do need camo actually. So we're going to hit that and then this guy should be able to hit it all. Okay, cool. There we go. Easy stuff. And now with our first Moab, you're going to see this is where it's kind of beautiful. And we could use Silas's ability if we need to. But I mean, you know, these turrets are going to take it all out. And then all we have to do is clean it up with Silas ice and everything. This guy pops the ice. It's just so simple from here. Now, if this is like Monkey Meadow or Cubism where you have a lot of places to attack, there'd be no issue. But what I've noticed is sometimes he's been leaving these ice ones out way too long. And we can't even pop Moab classes that well. See, it's all ice, so he's not doing anything. So another thing you can do here, which is what we're going to be doing a lot in the harder rounds, is we're going to be going all the way up to this 4th tier like this. Now, this is an absolute guarantee that no Moab will get past you. Now, it would have been better probably anywhere else but where I just put it, but I really wasn't thinking, and it doesn't matter. All we have to do is get to our $34,000 for the Century Champion, and we are going to be using this every single other time. I just wanted to see if we can get by without it this time because it is a beginner map. But, you know, the more the merrier when it comes to the towers and the more the easier, right? I do not want any randomness. And this tower has a lot of it because you're not sure exactly which one he's going to pop out. Ice, yellow thingy, red thingy, black thingy. We just need to make sure that it pops everything. So having this guy here breaking down Moabs is beautiful. You can even get Blazing Suns first, which we're going to have to do in the harder maps, but then you have to get Ice Towers too because he can't handle 63, unfortunately. So in this case, I'm going to try to shoot just for Century Champion. Well, let me think. Yeah, we could get that by 63, easy stuff. And then you're going to see how easy this really gets. I mean, honestly, that'll probably carry all the way to 100 on its own because we have all these different paths to hit. But another thing we could have done as well is probably saved money on camo and gotten this a lot faster because we wouldn't have needed camo if we got this guy sooner. But I just wanted to see how far we could get with it. And now that we have the Century Champion, oh my gosh, hold your horses. So now on most maps, Century Champion is going to be able to carry into the 80s on its own just because these things are ridiculously powerful. But I like Silas when he gets to level 13 because he makes all the 5th tiers cheaper with the Ice Monkeys. So what I like to do is start setting it up. A beautiful one would be this one right here. We're going to go to 204. Since we have all this money and we can't buy it yet, because look at right now it's 32,000. It's going to drop down to 24,000. That is $8,000 difference just from having Silas out. And then we're going to go to here, see if we can get in the range of the village if we can. And we're going to go to this one, Arctic Wind, Snowstorm. And that one's going to be like 12 or 13,000. Ridiculous. And then we're going to put this one here. This one won't have a village in front of it, but it really doesn't matter. And then this one's going to be the 420, of course. And that one's going to be like 22,000. So we saved $20,000 by doing this. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And all we need is Silas to get to level 13. So again, this is a beginner map, so I have $76,000 and I still only have the 4th tiers, but as you see, 22,000, 12,000, and 24,000. We could buy all 3 of them, which we're going to. I just want to see if this guy could literally carry on his own, but he is struggling a little bit, so let's grab our Icicle and Pail. And I do have a thought process as to why I placed these here, obviously. So this guy is going to be the one that breaks down the Moabs so we can take him down better with these little plasma guys. This one here is slowing down all the Moab class so we can then just trash them with the plasma guys. And this one's cleaning up any of the mess left behind. Now with this extra money here, it obviously, well, it's not obvious. I want to say obvious, but an obvious thing would just be to buy this one because I do not think we're going to be able to handle the bat with this. We have too many slowdown towers and only one power tower. And I went with the bottom path and not the middle, so they're not spread out that far. I wanted them to be clustered together like this. So when we get to other maps like Bazaar, it's just one direct DPS machine, just like that. And that's kind of what we're getting here. And so you could just go Blazing Suns, or you could probably buy both, to be honest, a First Strike and a Blazing Sun. It's just with this windmill here, I don't think he's going to pop the bat in time. But let's see if this can do it on its own. Because I'd like to not use First Strikes if I don't have to, just because I feel like it's increasing our random ability. But as you can see here, with this thing stalling everything, this thing blowing everything up, and this one right here, we are golden. Like everything is just stopped, and this is just the icing on the cake, literally just popping all these mobs like it's nobody's business. Just in case though, I'm gonna throw this guy down. I don't think we're gonna need it, honestly. Okay, I'm not even gonna use abilities unless it's First Strike, but I think, yeah, dude, we're fine. Because this guy's going to stop him. And that is game for the first one. That's our beginner map. So, of course, it's going to be ridiculously easy. But wait, there's more. The rest of it's going to be completely ridiculously easy. Now, the next one is going to be Bazaar here. And this one is a little bizarre, unfortunately. But we're going to do our best to make it work as easy as possible. Now, I hate this map. You guys probably know that. I'm not a fan. It's difficult. It's tough, and I just don't like it. But we're going to put this guy right to the edge right there because we're not giving him any range boost except for a village later. I'm hoping that's enough to be seen by the village. I'm just guessing here, but it should be. Villages go kind of far, and I can kind of like dive it in there. And now for this one, see, it's not a beginner map. You don't have multiple spots to hit these things. You just got a couple, so we cannot go straight for Silas. As you can see, we probably can't even go straight for round 6 or 7 here. On 7, we're just probably going to lose. So we're going to do this. I don't even think we can go for Sentry Gun yet. We're probably going to have to get another Dart Monkey because Bazaar is awful. It's just an awful map. It's random. And I'm not a fan. So I'm going to make it really, really easy for you guys. You're never going to worry about it again. We're going to put this guy here in the middle on strong. And then guess what? I think we can get Sentry Guns. I'm going to get Sentry Guns and then Silas. Remember, the goal is to not lose. I want to try to black metal all of these things and make it as easy as possible. Let's see. Sentry Gun 540. Now, I'm not sure of the specifics, but didn't I just technically add like 3 other Dart Monkeys with these little sentries? So I should... I didn't get it before the round ended. What a loser. Oh my goodness. But we got Silas here now because I just added sentries. 1 sentry got us all the way past, well, 15 should be fine, I hope. Yeah, go Silas, go Silas. So now you're worried. You're like, okay, well, we can't pop ice with these towers, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't ice all of them. I thought all of those little icicle things were ice, but no, the ones that have clear like snow on top of them are frozen, and the ones that have ice on them are not frozen. So you just got to keep that in your mind when you're doing this stuff. I don't get it. All right, now I think the next best thing here is just to keep going for Sentry Expert to pop those lead. Now I know 22 can get a little overwhelming, so let's pin them first. I think we should still have enough for lead, but even if we don't, I'm pretty sure Silas pops lead, so we can get past at least the first round. Okay, yeah, he just like ricochets them all like a boomerang. This guy's actually strong on top of having these like cool little, I want to call it, I don't know what you call them, like abilities, gimmicks, like the fact that he can place towers on water, land towers on water, and the fact that he can just like ricochet all of his ice to pop all of the lead, and then the fact that he can lower ice towers. Like he's a little too strong of a support, but I mean, so is like Jerry though, right? Geraldo's the same way. Now, what I would really like to do is place a village before I place my Desperado, just for good placement. But the problem I'm having is I need the camo for 33 maybe. I'm pretty sure Silas can handle it. He's pretty good. And then we'll put this guy here. The problem is when you get to weird maps like this, okay, he's not doing good. Come on, Silas, you gotta like not let us down here. Okay, we got the bullseye. Okay, cool. The problem with weird maps like this is just that the placement. So obviously the ice, if you place embrittlement here, he's not gonna be that great over here. And if you place embrittlement here, he's not gonna be that great over there. So it's kind of like, how are we gonna choose all these things here? But we'll figure it out. Now I do need more camo because we do have to worry about 36 and 37, but so far so good. I'm liking this right here. Now I don't know if we're gonna be able to get twin six. If we get twin sixes by 40, this is easy. Oh, we got it? Are you kidding me? Okay. But let's say you didn't. Let's say you didn't. You bought something else because you're scared. Let's see if we can still do this. We'll use Silas's like second ability here. Oh my gosh, it still works. That is crazy. But without that, let me twin six it on 40 to show you how easy it is. Look at it, he just does it on his own. That's so ridiculous. All right, so now we're gonna get camo. We're gonna get bigger radius so this guy can be in range. We're gonna grab jungle drums and primary training for the village because we do have this guy here and we're gonna have several ice, so you might as well. And then this is one of those times where we are not gonna be able to get to this guy before 63. Now you might be able to get lucky with it, but I don't even wanna take a chance. So I think our better option will be to get to Blazing Sun, which you don't always need Blazing Sun. You really don't. I think honestly, we might be able to actually get through from this one to this one. Should we try it? I think we should try it. It's getting a little close because by the time we pop them, they're getting this far. But then Silas has that little iceberg thing that just kind of sits there. So we're doing pretty good. The mobs on this side are kind of sketchy. But again, I don't think it's a problem. Like he doesn't really, I don't know. Look, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, dude, this is a solid team. You could use this for a lot of maps. And this is a double lane map with them coming from opposite directions. So it's not even scary. Now, round 60 is here. We do not have Century Champions. So this might be a bad. No, is he really going to take them all down? And then, I mean, can I just do this too and just like yeet them all? You can just yeet them all with an ability. But again, that's making it more random. Let's go back. What I mean is I don't want you guys to have any issues when you're using this and be like, oh, that didn't work for me, or I didn't use the ability right. So now how we're going to have to do this since we bought Blazing Sun is we are going to have to go through and get all three of these guys. So now what I'm thinking is I'm trying to think of like the best placements. I want to say that we should put one there, one here, and one here. I was going to put one there, but what I'm thinking is this one will be in brittle. Okay, so that's fine, which is a weird spot for it. That's my bad. And then we'll put this one as this one, and then we'll put this one as this one because this guy can hit from both ways. It can help out a lot. And then, yeah, see how easy that was there? It's ridiculously easy. And basically what we're trying to do is just not lose on 60. Here's that first rush. I'm gonna buy that Arctic Wind. You see how this yeah, they're just stopping right here. That's ridiculous. Okay, and so we'll grab, I don't need Snowstorm. I honestly didn't need all 4th tiers, but basically I just want to make it simple and easy to remember. Because if we're like, okay, put this one to a 2-3-0 and this one over here to a 1-0-2 and then all that kind of stuff, it's going to be confusing. So I just want it to be as simple as possible. So we get all of them to their appropriate 4th tiers in decent spots. And the reason I chose this one as the bottom one over here is because this is where 98 is going to be. This is where 94 is going to be. This is where 100 is going to be. So I figured Super and Brittle will be the best there. And I think he gets a little bit of a boost maybe later. So there we go. So now all we have to do is save up for $34,000 and it's literally game over. Look at this onslaught of fortified BFBs. And he just does it. He just does it. That is so cool. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we got it. We didn't even need it right then. That is so cool. Now watch 80 be ridiculous because we'll have this one. And then of course, this guy's already level 13. So now we can start buying all of these ones. I'm going to get the Icicle Impale first because I just think it's like the best choice for sure. The only problem about getting Icicle Impale first is that if he doesn't put a plasma guy that can hit his range, that means we're going to be sitting there icing everything that we can't attack. That's kind of sketchy, huh? But look, on its own, it just does all this damage. Like, that's crazy. I'm wondering if like I even need everybody else or if 4th tiers are fine. But why take... No. We already decided that on the beginner one with Town Center. Let's not get too crazy out of our heads here. Here's our final ice 5th tier. And then, guys, did you know that not only does he let you do everything else I aforementioned earlier, he also lets you add a 4th, 5th tier ice if you want to. You can pick whichever one you want. Do we need any of them? Not exactly, not at all. But we could throw like another middle path one here if we wanted some more ice stoppers or whatever, but we don't need it. Like, this is ridiculous. And I wasn't going to title it best strategy, but I think it's the best strategy. And I know I always say that, but like every time it's always just, there's always just like a better one. And this is just really, really good. And the reason I'm so hyped about it, it's not just that I found another strategy that's good. It's that it's just so guaranteed. Like, you don't have to worry about much. And those are always been the ones I like gravitating to. Like the Avatar of Wrath strategy, it just shreds everything. You put a permaspike in the back. There's really no risk of losing. And this one allows you to have 0 risk of losing because you have him literally stopping all the Moab class in their place. And if they get too far, you have this guy who stops all of the balloons. And then you have an ability. And then you have Silas stopping the Moabs too. You just have like... You have all these reinforcements in place so nothing bad can happen. And I just think it's so cool. Now, do I think it's going to get through this? Not at all. So we're going to have to get a first strike for sure. Can we do it? Not in time. It's going to stop like in a terrible spot. Maybe though. Yeah, that was gross. But we can use this ability here and just use those. All right, the next one we have here is going to be an advanced map. And like I said, we're going to be doing high finance. I know there's a lot to choose from here, but I thought high finance was cool because normally I would do like Peninsula or I would do like Spillway or something, but I haven't done high finance in a while and it can be a little tough. You know what? Audible. We're going to go to one of the worst maps in this game on advanced. I have a lot of least favorite maps, let me tell you, but this one is one of them. Would I want to put it here? Probably, right? Because the Moab's going to come this way and I want to attack it down. So we'll put this guy here and then we'll start I have not tried this. This has literally not been tested. This might be a total waste of everybody's time, but if it's not and it's beautiful, can you pop a green? You can't pop a green. So that doesn't work out. So we need to put you on this side and you on this side here. No, you still need you on this side, bro. You got to be here. Let's see it. Okay, cool. That's better. So just having that little dark guy in the right spot is like all you need, right? And we'll put another one here if we need it right there. And then boom. Okay, so our left side is going to be the dead side. We're not going to use it. So it's going to be kind of slow because all the Moabs are going to take forever to get here. But I know we'll be a lot safer. So all I need now is Sentry Gun. But with his range being up there, it might be completely useless. So this might not be a good strategy for this map. But if I wanted to put Silas here for 500, or what if I don't get this guy at all? What if I get him later and place him right here on the water because I had Silas and I do like a normal start for this map? Oh, that could be really cool. Because then this guy will have all of his little things right here smacking everybody at the front, just being ridiculously broken. That's the kind of stuff I like to see. So I went 102 for now because I don't think I need faster engineering to get through 15. I think we're fine. And then I can get Silas a little quicker. Yeah, these things are pretty good. Not going to lie. As long as those guys can get through a green together, I think they can, right? Yeah, they're buds. They're cool. They're friends. All right, now Silas is going to go right here if I can, right there, because his range is redonkulous. Like, it's a really good range for just a hero tower. But, okay. Guys, we're already on it. We're already in the mix. Now, I would like to put my dude here. The dude, you know, the Blazing Sun guy. I think he'd be a great spot there because then he can hit both sides nicely. But I also don't even need to remove, like, I don't even need to remove the rocks, I feel like. I feel like I can get through with this just fine. But then if I rely on this guy being here, the Moab's going to be kind of tough, huh? No, because we'll have all the ice towers like there to trash everybody. Maybe I should just put him here and just like not even worry about the rock. Let's give it a go. I think this is gonna work. Let's get some camo here for 33 though. Now, one thing that is gonna be a problem, we have our twin sixes, we're in a good spot, but I just realized like this is a really bad area for the Moab. So we're gonna like half pop it down here, and then let's see if we can do it without any abilities though. I would like to. I just don't know if it's possible. Let's see, because twin sixes will knock it out. It's just like, oh, because Silas will freeze everything. And then we're all right, whatever, guys. This is ridiculous. All right, so let's just see where we can put this in a good spot. I need everyone to be hit by it. So I think I should honestly just remove the rock for that. Yeah, just for this. Just make it easier on ourselves, right? Why go crazy? And then I do have some extra range for the other things. So we'll grab our camo first, and then we'll get it up to a primary training like we did before. Because 47 is going to be a little ridiculous. Because what I'm thinking, though, is like, I need to get Blazing Suns before we start fighting all these Moabs. Otherwise, things are going to get crazy. But I also just don't want to be dumb about it. So maybe we should get... No, I want Blazing Suns first before I get all the ice stuff. We just need to pop Moabs, really. And the Moabs I'm worried about are these ones. Yeah, those are the ones I'm worried about. They might be a little tough, but we only need $2,000 more, and then we're completely fine from anything that could possibly hurt us. And then we can grab our 3 ice towers, and then we can just literally chill. Literally chill. It's going to be that simple. That's not true, because I'm not exactly sure the best spots for these ice towers. See, like, that's bad. That's bad right there. Okay, so we can't rely on that then. What do we do? I think we don't upgrade this. I think we just go straight to it. Or just, like I said, to make everything easier for everybody. So you're going to go here, I think. You have to. And you're going to go all the way up. And you're going to go... He'll be here. And then this one will be here. Yeah, that's not terrible, right? Like, that's good for everybody. That helps for everybody. I like it. So now we have no problems, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get Blazing Suns by that time. So that could be a little scary. Remember, guys, I have not tested this at all. High Finance was very simple, but then I was like, hang on, High Finance is a little easy. Literally, it's 2 separate tracks. It's just at the same map. So it just goes one this way and one that way. So it's not the most difficult thing in the world. And if you prep it up correctly, like, there's really nothing to worry about. Now, should we go for Snowstorm? Probably not. Probably just go for Blazing Suns. I don't think Snowstorm's really going to help because we're not going to be really icing things at this point. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get 63. That's not good. But maybe this will be fine. Dude, look at that. We just took down a BFB, and we are going to... Maybe we'll have 63. I'm a little worried about the Fortifieds. The Fortified. Let's see if we can do this. We have one more round to get $1,000. Or $2,000 almost. Can we do it? If we can, this is sick. This is a broken strategy, and it's going to get nerfed. Come on, baby. We just need $900. Watch us not have it by like $1. Okay, get it? Get it? Oh, wow. That was close. That was close, but I think we got it. No. We were like $1 off. But do we even need it? Like, can we just... Oh, we don't even need it? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm just not even using it? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. Look at this thing just rock everything. Okay, so we'll get Snowstorm just because I want to get them all first because I said we did that earlier. We'll keep it simple. Keep doing the same thing. All right, here's 80. If we can just pop this one. No abilities. We're good. Why is it so laggy? Are we going to lose? No, we didn't lose. I don't even think we were close to losing, but we had enough money for that anyway. So here's our first 5th tier, that 24,000 beautiful price. I think there's just too much ice on the screen and then it just kind of can't handle it or something because it's very icy, you know what I mean? And I think Super Brittle will be the next best one because then it can hit like ZOMG's going this way, ZOMG's going that way. And honestly, Pat's Pond's not that bad because it breaks off the map. So like 87, where I think there's 3 or 4 ZOMGs, you take out 1, now you only have 2. Not that big of a deal. 95, you're going to hit these ones first. You're going to take out a chunk before these ones even get to you. So I think it makes it easier in some aspects. Because don't get me wrong, I'm getting all big-headed here, but this is particularly really easy because of the strategy. Silas is going to be nerfed, for sure. So get this while you can. Who knows what they're going to nerf? Sada was a beast for years before they finally made it to where she can't solo maps in the very beginning and just destroy Chimps mode. So is Silas, our new Sada equivalent, not as strong, but, you know, does some great things. Who knows? I know they're not going to, like, nerf the ice. Maybe, though, they could be like, well, you can't put land towers on water until level 5. That would kind of be a bummer. Or, like, it doesn't make them cheaper until level, like, 17, because that would kind of suck. But other than that, I think we're fine. But then again, I'm not an expert in like damage and all that stuff, criticals and things. So he could, even though he's not getting all those pops, he could be doing a lot of damage to help us that I'm not just used to, you know? And that would be a bummer if they nerfed it. But Ride it while you can. Use it on all of the maps that you had troubles with, because this is just so easy. And what I really like about it is that I'm using this tower. I never use this tower. I've never liked it, never thought it was that great. I just was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's a support tower, whatever. We're kind of rocking a support strategy here to destroy the game, and I'm all for it. This is pretty cool. Now, the only thing left to do is throw a first strike just in case, but I don't even know if we're going to need it. Like, well, this is what I was talking about splitting up, by the way. Look, we're going to take down this one before this one even gets here, which just makes this an easy round 97. Yeah, it's already gone. And then 98 might be the same thing because we're splitting it up. So by the time the first ones get to us, we've already destroyed half of the map and half of the round, making it relatively easy. So you're wondering, why is Pots Panned so difficult? Well, it's just a bad map, and it's just random, and you can't see everything. So if you're using a tower like a boat, top path boat, which is what I've used in the past to beat this thing, it's all over the place. It's so random. But since we used the bottom path for this guy, he's not spreading these things all over the map, so that's not that random. They're all in a good little cluster there. We have this one literally doing everything to break them down even more, and then we have this guy doing everything else to stop all the balloons and look at nothing and get past our bow. It's beautiful. Now we're gonna for sure have to first strike, like 1000%, because there's no chance. I mean, yeah, dude, this guy's range is being half blocked by the map. So I'm just gonna take it down here, and then we'll be okay. I mean, honestly, what if we're not? What if we're not okay? What if we have to use abilities here, like lamos? Maybe not. Okay, are we good? I'm not using ability. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I'm gonna just beat it like this. Oh my goodness, you are terrible. Okay, let's try that again, but this time we'll do this. So remember, you can always just time the BAD and just take it out that way, but we'll just use abilities too. So we'll do this one, and then we'll use as soon as it breaks open, we'll use this absolute zero, because why not? It's an absolute beast. And then we'll use the ones down below because I don't really know what they do. So we'll just kind of do that. So we'll take it open, we'll freeze it, we'll use this one because it's cool, and then we'll use that one because it's cooler, and then we'll use that one because it's cooler, and I don't see any problems. Yeah. I mean, would I want to bet that entire chimps run on that? I would probably go with the ice, or with the icicle impale. What am I trying to say? I would probably go with the first strike, not ice. First ice. We'd go with the first strike and time it rather than do that and like risk something getting through. That's just my kind of take on it. But last but not least, let's go to expert here, and let's go to Flooded Valley CHIMPS. And I don't know if I showed you guys before, but we're not doing anything crazy. The only reason I'm on challenge editor here is because I am using a different account, not my main Dabloon account, and so I don't have everything unlocked. So instead of just unlocking everything for that fact, we're just doing it this way. Now this one, remember, you started right there, so we do have to waste some money on some subs. And then when you have it a little bit away from the edge like that in that corner, it can kind of, sometimes I can just solo the whole round on its own, which is really cool. But I always just throw that second one there too, just because you're not gonna be able to get past the next round with it. So why not just do it there, right? And then we literally rock this until Silas. Now the thing is, I'm not unsure the best spots for these though. That's the only thing I haven't really figured out, is where to put everybody. So it might be a little, gross, to be completely honest with you, but we're gonna do our best here. Because I was thinking, like, if we had this guy here, we can kind of do what we did with Pat's Pond, to where we break one side away from the other. But then I was thinking, like, maybe the middle's the best, so we can just compound like all the power into one spot. I just can't really figure out what I want to do. We'll put this here though. Now on this one, round 15 can be random, and it's a little upsetting to me, but at the same time, who cares? It's only round 15. It's not like you got all the way to 98 and you lost. That's really going to be the only spot that's kind of scary. I think we'll be okay too, as long as I get this in time, which I should. So I'm just going to start clicking it now. I want to buy it before the round, so you start placing it down. Okay, now we added a whole nother buddy to help. Another buddy to help. Can we get those pinks? Yes, that was a really easy 15. Sometimes it's like it's literally all over the place. You just don't know what you're going to get, and that's kind of a bummer. Now we got that one there. I am going to grab oversized nails after these two, because I'm going to go 202 just because I think it'll be a little bit safer here. So we'll go oversized nails, and of course pin. And then Silas should handle the first camo, and then he's going to have to handle the first leads because we're not going to have enough for it since we bought 2 subs. I am curious to see how this works though. I'm hoping it's not going to be a problem. She's not even popping them open. It's kind of random, huh? Do I need something else, or are we going to be okay? No, we're totally fine. Yeah, okay. And we'll have it for the next one, so I'm not worried about it. That was bad. That was not bad. So now I'm going to go Blazing Suns or Desperado, whatever you want to call him. I just got to find a good spot for him. I'm thinking like here, right behind Silas, just pile everybody in. But then I'm thinking later, like, how am I going to place my ice where I need him to be? Because I want like Embrittle here or maybe Embrittle there. That's probably the best spot. And then have an ice guy there, an ice guy there. So yeah, I'm going to put this guy here. I think is the safest spot. Yeah. That works for me. Camo, of course. We'll go Standoff. We'll go Bullseye. And we're literally doing the exact same thing, but on a ridiculous map that I hate. And it's really easy. It's really easy. Just do this, guys. Do this and beat all of these maps, because why not? Why make it any more difficult than it has to be? This is beautiful. This is easy, and I love it. And Silas is good, and this game is easy now, and I just have to start working on the harder maps. Like I feel like once I break that little seal and I can beat Muddy Puddles and I can beat Ouch and I can beat Quad, I feel like I can start doing a lot more cool strategies for you guys. It's just I'm afraid to even touch it. I pretend like they're not there. That's kind of my way of going about it, just to make sure that I'm not like getting really frustrated and trying to figure out a strategy. So I'm not sure if this does work or doesn't work on those, but all I'm saying is I haven't done it myself. So you guys give it a go and let me know. But obviously this isn't going to work on Muddy Puddles. This isn't going to work on maybe Quad. No, it can't, right? No. It has to be like a track where they go together into one little spot, because like Quad breaks off into two spots, which is weird. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Never mind. All right, so now all we need is the twin sixes. And I just love this guy too, because it's like an American tower, and I'm American. And it's just cool to have this guy just popping off these shots, taking off all these balloons. And then once he gets to the strong one, he's just literally destroying the game. And I think that is so sick. Now, am I going to need an ability? No, I won't. You know why? Because this is easy. This is easy. And it's, can I repeat? This is easy, because it is. Now watch this. Let's see. Oh, what happened? That was easy. All right, so now what I'm thinking is I need to get, I don't even know if I need a village. See, that's where I'm kind of thinking, like I'm putting this together as we go. If I have this guy and this guy both seeing camo, this one sees camo lead, and then I throw down 3 ice monkeys who can also see camo, do I need a camo village for this guy until way later? I might be able to get everything I need a lot sooner. I'm not exactly sure. I think we'll have problems with the camo. I'm going to ride it out until we fail and see what happens. So there it is. Round 47 is our problem. There's too many camos and we can't take them out. So should I just village it and make sure this guy can pop them and do it simply like that? Or should I go a little crazier and just put the ice guys there, because we're going to need them anyway? Or just do this and just get it over with, because we're going to buy it eventually. Yeah, now it's super easy. I wonder why it was a problem before, though. It's kind of weird, right? Now, can I still place my ices here? Because I want the embrittle like right there. Yeah, I can still fit it. Cool. Awesome. I know it's going to be like very basic, but it's just cool to have it. And like, we don't need anything else. Like, I don't need a glue gunner. I don't need like a preemptive strike. Anything else I throw in there just won't do as good. I can guarantee it. Now, I am curious, once we get to like 52, 53, do we need, no, I was going to say, do we need other ice towers? But we don't, because Blazing Suns got us there. Like, is that going to be, yeah, dude, look at him pop them. And then we just, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely atrociously ridiculous. And you need to use this while you can, because this is beautiful. I love this. Now we're going to place our ices right here. So one there, one here, and one here. I'm going to get, well, I don't know which one to get first. I'm going to get, I think this one will be a good cleanup, because it'll stop the ones going down and it will help the ones going up. So this should be our ice stopper one, like this one. Yeah, that one. And then I think this one will be a good middle path. So we need another 2,900. And I'm just going to buy the snowstorm just so we're all on the same board. So we're not like wondering if we should get it or not, because it'll be fine. And then we'll get this one to the other one. But here's 63 real quick. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Look how easy it is. And we're stopped him over there. So we can fight. We're fighting 6 different 63s, right? We're fighting this half and then this half. And the second rush, we're doing this half and then this half. It's just ridiculously easy. We're taking down 80 without Century Champion. Like, that's ridiculous. All right, we even have more than we need for it. So you guys will be totally safe. We had 0 problems. And now I think we're already at 14 because we're on an expert map, so we get more experience quicker. So now we can just start saving up for all these late game ones and destroying it further. So that is our third ice fifth tier. I mean, on this one, it might actually be beneficial to buy a second one. Like, what if we bought embrittlement here? But honestly, I think it's still going to be better just to grab a first strike because we're going to need it. And I saw somebody in the comments, and it was actually really funny. They said, good old Dabloon using a new sub tower than using the two that you already have. And I don't know what it is about that. I just have this, I don't think about it. It's not crossing my mind until I already placed this and I go, oh, shoot, I already had a free one here. I should have, not free, but I already had it placed. I didn't need to spend money. But guys, do you see this as round 98? What does 98 always do to you? Give you nightmares. Why is that? Because you would randomly be doing fine and then a balloon leaves. Did you see that we made 98 look like round 6? Like all of these rounds are just ridiculous. Oh, I forgot to buy this stupid thing because I'm so happy. It's just, that's how ridiculous this strategy is. This is the best. I'm titling it best strategy. You can't stop me. I don't care. Now this time we already learned, I think it's better to just like time this thing. Cause look, we're not doing that great. So I'll just So we just learned that about the timing here. So we're going to try that one more time. And I'm going to time it. Actually, I don't want to time it anymore. I already gave up on that plan. That was a stupid plan. Look, it's all in his face anyway. So there's absolutely no chance of losing. And there you go. That is a beginner. That is an intermediate. That is an advanced. And that's just so simply ridiculously easy. And this is the new best chimp strategy. And there's nothing you can tell me about it in the comments below to make me change my mind because that's ridiculous. And if you haven't yet, check out this video where we find out how fast we can black border the intermediate map Las Crevasse in Bloons TD6. That's every single game mode as quickly as possible.